Today in Grow a Garden and Roblox, it seems the developers have been listening to our feedback, listening to our frustrations, because they've put a lot of buffs into this event. If this sounds interesting to you, go ahead and hit the red subscribe button, become part of the first 300k OGs on the channel, and let's get into the video. So first things first, the first buff I've noticed is that the tree, the quests for the tree, how do I word this? The quest scale. The quests give you bonus chances of acquiring the weeping branch on this thing. So right now, as you can see, the weeping branch is at 0.5% to acquire, right? You come over here to your rewards, you look down, it's at 0.5%. People in the Dawn Discord server have been reporting that the more times you complete the quest, the higher this percentage goes, up to like 6, 7, 8% chance of acquiring it. For example, this person's bonus is now 2.71%. And while the quests can still be frustrating, at least now you have a greater and greater chance of acquiring the one reward you want from the tree if you're insistent on getting everything from this event. But those aren't even the best buffs we're going to talk about. One of the best buffs, let's go over here to the spooky seeds, is that every time this comes in, the chest is now in stock, which is better. It's a better alternative than sitting there and having this pop up and it being empty. Do I like how gated these chests are for everybody? Not really. I'm not too fond of this method of giving everybody rewards. But the fact that at least now, every time the market comes, you're guaranteed to get a chest, that's kind of nice. Do I like it that for the most part, every time this comes in, a young kid can log in, take a look and find this empty and not have any pets in it? I don't like that. But at the very least, now you'll be able to get some chests, actually have access to some of the newest things in this week's event. Now, people have been claiming that it might be possible to get chests from pumpkin turn-ins, so I'm actually gonna try this again. I did this the other day, I didn't have any luck, so I'm actually gonna quickly grab a radar because I have a few minutes. I'm going to try and do this one more time. Let me just run over here quickly to my, we'll do coconuts and see if I can get, oh yeah, I got enough here for an inventory. We'll see if we get chests. I'm not sure. On the flip side, I could just check the wiki, which I'll do after this attempt and see if it's included in the rewards. 284, which is pretty much a full inventory. Let me come over here and talk to the pumpkin just to see if we ever get chests included in the submit all. Double check. Do we see a chest? I see eggs, I see gearboxes, I see crates and corn. I do not see a chest. And looking through the rewards on the wiki for the jack-o'-lantern portion, I see the candy corn, the spooky egg, the pumpkin crate, and the Halloween gearbox. I do not see chests in here. Now, these aren't the only buffs that we've seen. The most important part of this event is the Reaper Circle, the Reaper's summoning situation. I believe that has been buffed as well. I was hoping to take a look at it, but I've got another hour and 21 minutes until it comes back. Developers, again, never do this. Never do this rotating thing again, ever. This sucks. However, on the official Discord server, you can take a look at some of the changes they've made. First, the Severed Spine, the seed reward for the Reaper, the stock has been increased from 25,000 to 50,000. The fact that this comes back into stock every time the Reaper comes back is at least kind of nice. I mean, on day 2, day 3, day 4 of the event, the fact that the chance of it dropping to 0 so quickly becomes less and less and less as less people are farming it up. It's a mechanic that is meant to increase the feeling of a fear of missing out, of FOMO, which I don't agree with. So ultimately, I'm not too fond of this mechanic, and I hope the developers don't do something like this in the future. But the spooky crates showing up in the shop every time the Halloween shop comes is a great thing. And then it says reduce the mutation difficulty of the Reaper event. In fact, I think they should just remove mutations, period. They honestly should. I do not want to have a system where a young person can come into this game, a child can come into this game and try and complete what should be a very simple event for them, only to realize I don't have a blood-lit vampire carrot that I can hand in. So sadly, I cannot document that. I might make another follow-up video to test to see just how effective and how difficult the Reaper is, but for the time being, it's supposed to be easier, and I'm gonna have to find out. If you've experienced the new Reaper requirements, comment down below in this video and let us know your experience with how difficult and how easy the new Reaper requirements are. All of these changes are changes in the correct direction, but I don't feel like they're enough. I'm starting to question, how do I word this? I'm starting to question the basic structure of the game. Not the pets, not the this or that. I'm starting to question the structure that locks things behind the fact of whether they are in stock or not. this entire structure that the game is basically built off of, because so many people have told me, Kro, my kids log in, there's nothing in stock, they get bored and they go play 99 Nights in the Forest. I'm starting to wonder if this is the best way to dole out rewards or to restrict rewards from being available or not, but the rarity, etc. And what's funny is that it's just another RNG gotcha mechanic. It's a different way of putting a skin on a gotcha mechanic, but it still is a gotcha mechanic. What do I mean by that? What I mean is, perfect, actually the easiest example to understand what a gotcha mechanic is are these eggs, right? You roll the dice and you have a % chance of acquiring different things in this egg. You have the more common things available more common, and the more desirable things are rarer. Those are kind of gotcha mechanics, right? This harkens back to the opening of card packs and trying to get those beautiful rare cards. Every hour, the store pops in. And every hour, there's a % chance of any of these things being in stock. Imagine every hour is basically opening an egg. Every hour is just another dice roll, another chance for things to be available or not available. But what happens is people don't see it like that. And all they see is that, oh, there's nothing in stock. There's never anything in stock. Why do I bother? I don't know. Maybe I'm just wailing against the entire gotcha mechanic as it is for this kind of a game. I don't know. It's so funny. The devs buffed the event. They buffed the event. They made it better for everybody. And I'm still sitting here kind of like not feeling great about the entire thing. Because again, I have to sit here and wait for the Reaper to show up to check out that thing. The market's about to disappear, so I can't get anything from the market for another hour or so. The pumpkin's gone again. I don't know when that's coming back. Oh, sorry, the grave digger's coming back. Oh, by the way, I think they buffed the grave digger. Check this out. Early this morning, I went and clicked on it, and I swear to you, there are less graves to dig, and it's smaller and it's easier. And I don't know if I'm crazy, but I'm pretty sure that there were more possible grave spots to dig before. I don't know. The entire time-gated nature of this event, I think, is just frustrating for me. And I think it's just frustrating for a lot of people. So while I appreciate the developers trending things in the correct direction and allowing people to have access to the rewards and access to the events, it's too bad. The event fell flat and we were all really excited about it. And I think one of the reasons we're all kind of disappointed, one of them, is the lack of a Halloween feel. Like, look at this bright green map. Why was this not decorated? That is everything I have for you today. Yes, we received some buffs. Yes, you do have chests every hour, which is nice. You have to log in every hour to get a single one, but at least you can do that. Hopefully the Reaper thing is easier for everybody. I'll find that out in a little bit and we'll see. And if you read the comments down below, people will tell you just how much easier or harder the Reaper event is. Hopefully the developers have learned not to make a rotating system where half the time you can't even participate in the current event. I think that's a bad structure. But ultimately, the buffs today were a trend in the correct direction. Hopefully you found this video useful. Hopefully it was valuable to you. If it was, go ahead and hit subscribe. Become part of the first 300K OGs on the channel. And as always, guys, thank you very much for watching.